everyone, it's Janette here again from Enthusiastic Gardener, and I am surrounded by plants which you would not even look at. If you saw them on sale in the World Garden Centre or your nursery, you would pass them by. You would think, what, really? I mean, who'd want to buy this? Well, I want to buy them, and they were in the clearance section and they were £1 each. But you know what? They are perennials. So yes, they may look pretty rough at the moment, but these are all going to die down anyway this year, and they're all going to regrow next year. So I could not turn them down. They are £1 each, and there is nothing wrong with them. So if you do see any in a section, hidden away, tucked over on a shelf or hidden under a bench or something, no one seems to want them, we'll get them. If they're perennials, they're well worth it. You can't go wrong. So let's go through them really quickly. Let's start with this one. This is called a Heuchera Melting Fire Coral Bells. I love Heucheras. There's hardly anything there, but look at those tiny little leaves right in the centre. This is going to be fine. Love Heucheras. They come in a blaze of different colours, so you can get lime greens and pale oranges and things like that. Basically, the lighter the colour is of a Heuchera, it needs more shade. It's like your skin. If your skin was pale, then you can't do it in full sun so well as a darker coloured skin person might be able to. Same with these plants. So the darker colours can take more sun, and that's very interesting to know, isn't it? And a good tip. Zones 4 to 9, so it can live in a multitude of climates. North American woodland plant. That's beautiful. We have these two here. Two of these. They're called a Helichrysum, Italicum, a Silverball curry plants. They're very lovely, and it's more the flowers. Oh yes, they've got little seed heads here. They're also called the golden flower of healing because you can use them as a herb, put the leaves in the cooking, and also they're used to heal wounds and broken bones, bruises, cuts, wrinkles, stretch marks, acne. Amazing, you can even use them as a mouth rinse. They are a perennial. Pollinators will love them. They will grow 1 to 2 feet tall. They are drought tolerant, and you can prune them all year round. So these are an amazing plant to add to your garden, and also have the blue hue leaves which add a different complete colour to the garden. This is a Leucantemum Superbum snow lady, commonly known as the Shasta daisy. Now this is a beautiful daisy type plant, a perennial. You can divide them, and you would do that every 3 to 4 years. It will grow 12 to 15 inches tall. The flowers are great for flower arrangements. They make lovely sturdy cut flowers. It only needs basic care. It grows in zones 5 to 9, full sun, very low maintenance, and after the frost you would cut the stems right back to 1 to 2 inches. So this is a beautiful addition to any garden. This is a great favourite. It's called a Stachys Lanata, and its common name is the lamb's ear. And it gets its name as lamb's ear because of the lovely furry texture of the leaves, which obviously remind people of a lamb's ear. It likes full sun, it is very drought tolerant, and you must be careful not to overwater. You can put this at the front of your border. It has beautiful purple spiked flowers. It's from the Middle East, so it can obviously tolerate diverse conditions. Great ground cover, bees will love it. It has antibacterial qualities, and you can even use them as a makeshift bandage. Now this poor looking little plant is a Clematis Kokonoe. It was launched at Chelsea in 2019, so it's quite new. It's a group 3, which you would cut back in spring to a pair of buds 15 to 20 centimetres above the ground. And it flowers from June to September, fully hardy. It's got beautiful purple flowers, double flowered with an inner ruff as well, which are about 3 to 4 inches in diameter. And the final plant I have is a Potentilla, and this one is called Miss Wilmot. and it will flower from June to September with lovely soft pink flowers with a kind of deep raspberry red in the middle. From June to September it will be 40 centimetres wide and 40 to 60 centimetres tall. It likes full sun. It should be pest and disease free, really hardy, tough and reliable. You can also divide it as well. I'm going to plant them all. They will look so much better next year. You will not recognise them, and they will be so pleased that we saved them. I mean, look. It will be fine. I'm going to plant them all now, and I will show you all afterwards where they are, and perhaps next year we can revisit them and I will show you how wonderful they are. Just do not turn down any clearance plants that are perennials. Annuals, no, don't worry about annuals, it's too late for all that now. But clearance plants that are perennials are well worth checking out. So most of them are planted in this bed because this is the bed with the full sun, which is that way, that is the south. We have put the Potentilla here. So with the Potentilla, a lot of this is old dead leaves. So I'm just going to cut the old dead leaves right off, right down to the base, because it's got all this new little growth here. I've tucked the Heuchera right back there, because that will get quite big eventually. You can see how big these Heucheras are. This is 3 plants here, so the little Heuchera over here may get as big as one of those. Then the Shasta daisy is there. So for the Shasta daisy, obviously these are spent daisies. I'm just going to take them down to a nice little section, and that over there is one of the curry plants. With the curry plant, I'm just going to treat it like you would a lavender really. I am going to just chop it all back. Just gives the plant a bit less to do. Right, we're now around the corner. This is the other curry plant, so exactly the same. Just going to grab it, give it a big haircut. Now over here, I have put the Clematis. I thought that it could grow up this obelisk where the Rose of Sharon is. That's where that's going, and then here in the front is where the lamb's ear has gone. So what I'm going to do for that is I'm going to cut off the old flowers, cut those right off. You can see there all the new leaves anyway. I'm cutting all of this right off, so we're just left with the tiny new little shoots. So they're all planted, they all have their new homes. I have saved them. I encourage you to do the same. Don't turn down perennials because they will regrow next year and look fantastic. So worth considering, definitely, especially if you get a bargain, and if you're anything like me, you love a bargain. So thank you for joining me, and I will see you again very, very soon. Take care now. Bye.